everybody. My name is Puppetine from the Geeky Puppet Show here on the Geeky Puppet Show today for what? For Daredevil issue 17. But before we get into this fantastic issue, let's meet our cast and crew. To my side, he's small. No, never mind. He's a grown-ass man.
I'm large.
He's real Dr. Jankman.
I ate something small green earlier.
You're not Reed either. You're RDV.
Wait, I am reading.
Oh,
maybe I need to lay off of this cheer wine.
What's in that cheer wine, pup?
I've
bourbon.
Aha.
Yes. Hello, everybody. It's me, RDV. You know me as from many movies, as such as The Amazing Spider-Man, Trusty's Magic Christmas, Wonderland.
I have one of those.
No, that's still in production.
Yes. I'm
still in production over there. Our sweet narrator and a blind man. It is Trusty's sidekick.
He's a sweet blind man.
Also known as the Gray Panther.
Yeah.
If you look below, it's every woman in the world. To us, it's Anya.
Good evening, everyone. It's one woman and 4 boobs tonight.
Oh, are we doing Power Girl again?
No, that was Friday.
You wish. If you look down there,
you were honking last episode like it was Power Girl. So,
honk. And if you look below, you can see it is the Eric of Brains. It's Eric Brain.
Erica Breen?
Bagora.
Bagora.
Eric O'Brien.
No, it's Eric. I thought it was Erica Bagora.
Or Eric Gobra.
Ooh, yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
Now let's go ahead and pull up this book.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
I did not see it coming.
Nobody sees it coming. Especially not our audience.
Right.
Waiting for Alicia, but okay.
I don't voice Alicia.
That's what Ben said, and then she went for Johnny.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
It's still working. It's still trying to come up.
That's what you have problems over there, man?
Hey, don't be talking about Ben like that.
Here comes Daredevil, the man without fear. None are so blind.
I beg to differ.
Yes, you would.
Man, the guy's got a built-in Kleenex. That's handy. You guessed it. Spidey thinks Foggy Nelson is really Daredevil, and the angry web spinner is trying to make the astonished attorney confess.
Stop!
Hey! Don't even start this time. None of you. Stop. You mustn't. You'll kill him.
Honk honk.
Don't you honk me.
Not a chance, lady. I just wanted him to admit where little Rhaegar is and why he's avoiding me. For not be hanging out with that spider or that other guy, that Superman.
No, he's hanging out with Mr. Fantastic. Well, good golly, Jonah Jameson's really right about you. I'm sorry, J. Jonah Jameson is really right about you. You're a genuine full-time nut.
Bagora.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Foggy old Nelson.
He somehow sensed that the real Daredevil is in this room. He knows it's not a girl, and he never imagined that a blind man could be the one he seeks. So naturally, he assumes it's poor Foggy. I can't interfere without giving myself away. I gotta wait, see it through. I know in my heart that Spider-Man won't really harm him.
Like, yeah, dude.
He probably won't, because he's going to see those giant pixel hands.
Mm-hmm.
God.
All right.
Hey, who, please direct your accolades and brands to, who wrote this book?
That would be yours truly, Smiling Stan Lee.
Who was the anchor?
Fearless Frankie Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, who's the artist?
Also Herald of Galactus.
Yes.
Actually, who is the greatest artist drawing this?
Jazzy John Romita.
Who's that
Okay,
guy?
how about the letterer?
Swinging Sammy Rosen.
So apparently complaints are meant to be sent to some guy named Irving Forbush.
Oh, by the way, trivia point. This was actually John Romita's audition to draw Spider-Man.
You are correct. Sorry, I've seen a lot of Tonight Show clips lately.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hi.
Cool. Wow, crazy things.
that sudden shift of air. Someone at the window. Ah, he's dangling Foggy outside.
Swear to me. I am Batman.
Not sure which is next.
No, you're still next because it's the left.
If only I could tell him he has the wrong man.
Come on, Daredevil. The masquerade's over, fatso. You've got 10 seconds to tell me why you made me go to Target. Little Rhaegar doesn't go to Target.
Spider-Man, don't let go of him.
Mad, stay back. There's nothing you can do. He must be going mad.
How'd you ever get the nickname, the man without fear? You're even afraid to admit who you are. Now, and you just peed your pants. Gross.
I'm sorry, I really needed to go. I drank a big gulp before you came in. I'll say anything if it'll calm you down.
Huh? How can you criticize him? Have you ever had the courage to admit your identity to the world?
Honk.
Don't you honk me, honky.
Honk honk.
Don't you honk me either.
Oh, come on. I thought you liked my... Oh, wait, you're the wrong secretary. Sorry, Karen.
Hold on there a second there, bucko.
Sorry.
Score one honk for you, lady.
Don't you honky either, you little twerp.
Thank heaven. He's bringing him back into the room, as I hoped he would. I was afraid I'd have to give myself away in another few seconds.
Okay. I don't want to act like the heavy in some grade B movie.
He held me with one hand as if I were a toy. Ha-cha-cha.
Huh? How can you possibly think he's Daredevil? Why don't you accuse him?
Because you're a woman.
Easy, Karen.
Honk.
Don't you
Satire.
honk me.
Satire may be wasted on him.
What? What?
The line. Why don't you accuse me? Easy, Karen. Satire may be wasted.
Karen, do you want to speak to the manager?
At ease, lawyer man. In my native habitat, the swamp.
Yeah.
I get swamp satirical sallies with the best of them. Doesn't study. I know the words.
Mm-hmm.
My spider sense tells me that he really is a blind man. Huh? So the other one has to be my pigeon. And yet, maybe I'm mistaken. He sure is a flabbier than I expected him. Plus, he smells like pee.
Oh, Mo.
Pizza.
Honk. All right, you honking butterball. Thanksgiving's over.
No, it's coming up Thursday.
It's canceled for Fatso.
But it's my favorite holiday.
So I didn't make you confess to eating Luke Cage's pizza.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't mean anything. The chances are the real Daredevil probably ate it instead. And wouldn't admit that he ate it. Or his identity, no matter what. But remember this. If you jaywalk, I'm eating you out a window. If you are the corny Crimson Clown, 3 C's. I think you are. Honk. I'll know where to honk and find you from now on. So watch your step. You hear?
You hear?
Well, I'm not deaf.
Honk.
Why
Don't you honk.
don't you accuse me of being the honk also while you're
Yes!
at it?
Not a honking chance, you honky. He's too honking good looking for you.
Hey, who's gonna pay for that window you
Oh,
broke?
you missed it.
What?
Who the honk's gonna pay?
I'm
Who
too
is the
nice a
honk?
guy for that.
What is the honk? Why is the honk?
Clearly, I missed something.
Yeah, the first reading.
The last reading.
Click's picture was a clown in the first reading, so they kept saying honk at the end.
Every time I speak, honk, honk.
Alrighty then.
I'll be glad to take care of it. All you have to do is honk. The catch reverse.
Forget the honking window, Foggy. We're lucky he's leaving.
It really is the honk. He'll come after me as soon as he can honk.
And so we take our honking leave of the old web spinner, but only for a short time.
I'm gonna get back honk now before Aunt May starts to honk about me.
Okay, you don't need to bury it.
I know. I'm not gonna. I need to bury Aunt May soon.
Don't you dare.
But I have a hunch I haven't seen the last of Daredevil. No matter who he is, why he is, or where he is.
While back at the law office of Nelson and Murdock, sorry I wasn't able to do anything to help.
Don't be silly, Matt. What could you or anyone have done against Spider-Man?
Yes.
Honk.
The tone of voice she uses when she says Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
If only I could hear her mention my name with such awe, but she is a slut.
No, she's not.
Red time a Coke.
Not yet.
And yet, perhaps I can. Ha-cha-cha.
Okay, Annie Richter.
Perhaps fate has accidentally given me the means to make Karen think of me as a hero, as someone to admire, to look up to. You say all is fair in love and war. Why shouldn't I take advantage of this chance? Ha-cha-cha.
Oh, Foggy, I was so worried for you.
Honestly, Conan O'Brien is Matt Murdock and Annie Richter is Foggy Nelson. I just never noticed before. I was blind to it.
Why worried? Why should I worry? Why should I care? Surely you don't think Spider-Man
Yes.
could have beaten Daredevil?
But Foggy, he wasn't threatening the real Daredevil. He was threatening you. Or can it be? Can it be now? I never even thought.
Well, let's not get your panties in a bunch. Let's not discuss it any longer, Karen. It's better that way. There, I've planted the first seed in her mind.
Alien freak.
That's the problem. That's not where you plant it.
Oh my gosh.
Silly son of a gun. He's trying to make us think he is Daredevil.
I can remember in the past when I saw Daredevil and Foggy at the same time. But Foggy might have hired someone else to wear a red costume to throw us off the track. No matter who Daredevil is, he's probably someone we never suspect. So why couldn't it be Foggy?
Because Foggy's not in shape and Daredevil is.
Yeah. He probably wears a girdle.
Why couldn't you be Daredevil?
I
Sorry.
honking am.
I feel like a heel for trying to give Karen the wrong impression. And yet, all of my life, I've dreamed of being a heroic figure. Even in college, I remember how it was Matt who had all the glamour. Although blind, it was he who won top honors in every course, while I just plopped along.
Plotted. Ew.
I've always been nothing but Mr. Ordinary. I don't know where this will lead, but I can't back out now. I've got to see it through. Ha-cha honk.
Don't you honk. Matt has been so silent through all this. Can it be that he's envious of Foggy? It isn't all like him. And yet, what man wouldn't wish that he could be Daredevil himself?
Any guy who doesn't want to lose his sight?
I don't know why Foggy's doing it, but he doesn't realize how dangerous it is. He's putting his life on the line. If the underworld should get wind of this, he'd be a target for half the trigger-happy honks in town. Chalk up another no-prize award for our batty bullpen. 7 thought balloons in one panel. Undoubtedly a new world record. Sensation monger Stan.
Mm-hmm.
Stan, you're the reason why Bendis does this, and Tom King.
Mm-hmm. He does it to poor Ivan Race's art.
Also, welcome to page 4.
Now we're going to have all our characters go out for coffee.
And get cupcakes.
Well, I guess I'll head home now. It's been a pretty trying day. May I give either of you a lift?
I'm going to stay a while and finish some reports.
Huh, you can drop me off, Foggy. I'll get my coat.
Well, I'm sure I can drop you off.
Mm-hmm.
You harlot.
With your Dick Grayson haircut?
What, you want to be dropped off in the corner?
That's where we found you.
You mean the one where your mother works?
Oh, you honking? Honk.
Hong Kong.
Hong Kong food?
And as Franklin Nelson waits for Karen in the anteroom.
Huh, Matt, what do you think? Is it possible? Can he really be Daredevil?
Anything's possible, I guess. But I just can't believe that Foggy is a costumed adventurer.
Why is that, Matt?
Huh,
Oh, good
I
God.
was right about poor Matt. He is envious of Foggy. If only it was because of me, but I know it's only because he himself wishes he could be Daredevil. If only he'd give me some sign that he cares for me, even though he's blind, even though he's just a quiet courtroom lawyer.
He
He's
did.
all... What?
He did. Then you betrayed him.
Yes. Yes, you know he's just a quiet courtroom lawyer. You hush. He's all the superhero my heart could ever desire. Oh, good night, Matt. See you tomorrow.
Night, Karen. Exactly 2 minutes later.
Woohoo!
There's the elevator door closing behind them. At last, I can stop play acting. Most difficult task in the world is acting helpless when I'm Matt Murdock.
Mm-hmm.
When every fiber of my being is aching to go into action on a jet ski as
Yeah.
Daredevil.
Yeah, totally, dude.
Feel the wind stinging my face, countless noises of the city below ringing in my ears. It's like a tonic to me. I need it, as a man needs air to breathe.
That fresh New York air.
All I need is the air that I breathe and to love you.
Hey, if we get to hour 3, don't blame me.
Long enough time, Bozo the Clown is gonna show up like Candyman.
Talk about a blast from the past.
Oh my.
Somehow I'm certain that Spider-Man isn't the real enemy. He's young and hot, tempered, and unbelievably powerful.
Stop. Keep going.
But I'd stake my life on the fact that he's not a honking criminal. While I've been fighting the web slinger, it's the Masked Marauder and his gang who've been sacking the city. They're the ones I've got to go after. Most recent robbery was at the World Motors building.
Not the WMB.
So I'll head there now. They may have left some sort of clue behind. The XP390 engine plans, which they stole, must be recovered. Although I might as well be honest with myself, I'd even go after the Marauder if the XP390 wasn't the most advanced, most vital auto engine in existence today. It's the challenge, the thrill of battle, the danger. That's what really grabs me in the cojones. And I've got a hunch that Spider-Man
Yes.
feels the same way.
I totally want to grab your cojones too, right?
Oh my!
Honk.
Don't grab him too hard. You'll be doing Hong Kong in high pitch forever.
Well, this is the building. Sounds like a meeting in progress in the executive penthouse office. They're discussing the XP390. I'd better listen in.
It's gonna be huge, very huge.
It's huge.
Trump Tower. Eric, since you haven't had a guy,
All right. And you know how I get when I haven't had a guy.
Oh my! Oh my!
Brothers and gentlemen, if the Masked Marauder modifies our engine plans, they can be one of the greatest value of an enemy nation. To an enemy nation. For weapons of war, we must get them back.
All right, cue Norman Osborn.
In his haste, we neglected to take the formula for fueling the engine. So he doesn't have everything. I should know. I'm something of a scientist myself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're something of a kiss ass, too. It doesn't matter. The
I haven't
fueling
kissed an ass since college.
It
You're
doesn't
going to
matter.
be kissing one here and by the end of this sentence. The fueling operation is incidental. The XP can be fueled in a variety of ways.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if this is the same guy or not.
That's a different guy.
In short, unless we catch the Marauder and
He's got
recover
hair.
these,
Come on.
unless we catch the Marauder and recover those plans, our national defense will be dangerously imperiled.
Dear God, Foggies are popping up everywhere.
Oh, I'm actually his brother, Froggy Nelson.
Roger Nelson.
From the Little Rascals?
Yep.
I figured Huff Nelson.
I should have done Kermit the Frog.
It's
It's
Rick-
dangerously imperiled. Yay!
It's Rick Nelson.
Ooh,
Ah,
he's doing.
Ozzy Nelson.
Half Nelson.
I like the full Nelson more.
Yeah,
He-
if I voiced him, if I voiced him, be Harry Nelson.
I want a full honk, not a half honk.
E. Nelson Bridwell.
Ricky
Best way to
Nelson.
catch the Marauder is to make him return here, to lure him into a trap. And they've just given me an idea how to do it.
Just do it. Do it.
If we honk enough times, Bones the Clone is going to show up like the Candyman.
Honk honk.
Honk and a honk honk.
But in order to
Don't
bait
you
my
honk me.
Hey, I'm allowed to honk you. You've been honking me these whole reading.
What the honk is going on here?
I don't know.
But in order to bait my little trap, I'm gonna need some help.
Oh my.
Rhaegar?
I really need Loki. But Spider-Man's bitterest enemy, J. Jonah Jameson, is the one man who could supply it.
Oh my.
His charming attitude.
You know, he's not the type to do something just because I ask him to. But if I can convince him that it will hurt the web slinger, I bet he'd do anything. I've read enough of his editorials to know that he's actually paranoid in his hatred of Spidey.
Yeah.
Forgive the unorthodox entrance, Mr. J. Jonah Jameson, but I gotta see you on an urgent matter.
If everyone who wanted to see me swung in through that blasted window, I'd move to a dungeon! I'm sick of all you costume nuts! What in the blazes do you want?
I don't costume my nuts, but I do give them names.
You do?
Wait. Are they honk and honk?
They're
Right there.
Steve. They're
Headlines.
Steve and Sam. Your paper's been
Why
claiming
not
that
Sam and Dean? Oh, no.
Mike and Matt Murdock.
Continue.
Please
So you're-
continue.
So your paper's been claiming that Spider-Man
Yes.
Yeah.
and the Marauder are working together, right?
Yeah. So go to the head of class. So what?
So I can tell you how to trap the two of them. That's what.
You can? How?
You got to print a headline story in your paper. I'll tell you what to say.
What?
You got your line.
If this isn't a con.
Hey, if this isn't a con, I'll do better than that. I'll buy TV time and go on the air within an hour. So start talking before the Daily Bugle News Bulletin starts.
Again.
And talk Daredevil does, so effectively and so convincingly that Jolly Jonah Jameson is as good as his word. Thus, 45 minutes later.
J. Jonah Jameson, broadcasting this bulletin as a special community service of the Daily Bugle, the best paper in New York City.
New York.
New York City!
That's what I said. We have just learned that the Masked Marauders' theft of the XB390 plans was a failure. Without the formula for fueling the engine, the plans are absolutely useless. And the Marauder, as well as his partner Spider-Man,
Yes.
Yes.
neglected to steal that formula.
Mhm.
Rumors are they've hired the Fizzles.
At that moment, in a modest little two-story home in Forest Hills.
Holy honky Hannah. JJ's. Yes, and he only gets 2 J's.
You son of a bitch.
Well, actually, you don't know my mother, but you know Aunt May, so if you're calling her that, then I appreciate it, okay? He's still running true to the form. He's accusing me of over the air of being cahoots with the Masked Marauder schmerts.
Mhm.
It's a good thing I wasn't in Rome when it burned. He'd say that I'm the one who gave Nero a match.
No, that was the doctor. Although I can't yet prove that Spider-Man
Yeah.
is the brains behind the Masked Marauder, I defy anybody to disprove it.
I just thought of something. What's to stop the Marauder from going back to for those plans? Jameson should have kept his flapping mouth shut.
Peter, do you feel all right?
Honk,
Don't you honk me.
honk.
I thought I heard you mumbling to yourself about honking yourself.
Honk, honk, honk.
The only one that can honk you at me is me.
Yes, Otto. I don't think you should watch those crime reports. They might make you nervous, dear. You know how high-strung you are.
It's okay, you old cow. I'm trying to condition myself.
The dear boy.
I was about to do that. You know,
Honk. Honk.
honk, honk. Oh, the dear boy. If only you weren't so frail.
If any of you
Well-
weren't so dying.
Not without you, I don't die.
Next reading, we skip to Aunt May's death.
No, we don't.
With cams like those, you will never die.
Right.
There's a crime against that after she dies, Otto, if you keep going after them.
Mm.
Now I'll have to go out tonight. I can't afford to leave the World Motor Center unguarded for a minute. And if
Those planes might do.
Daredevil shows
Yeah.
up, it could mean that he's the one who's in league with the Marauder.
Schmertz.
Well, you can't fault
Hurts.
logic like that, folks. Now, as we switch to the headquarters of the Marauder himself, it would seem that J. Jonah Jameson's Trendex rating among our cast of characters is slightly overwhelming.
And remember, anyone with proof that Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes!
is connected with the XB390 theft must bring it to the Daily Bugle to claim the reward that I'm offering. A whole $2.
So, I neglected to steal a vital part of the new engine's plans, eh? How obliging of that loudmouth fool to let me know.
Kick rocks.
You should have been reading that the whole entire time. It's Gilbert Godfrey. I'm sorry. Look at his face.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Hey, lady!
Highlight A.
Jerry Lewis?
Yeah, Jerry Lewis. Yeah. Highlight A.
I'm not reading it again as Gilbert Godfrey. You can move on now.
Move it, move it.
Assemble the men.
I
We
knew
will-
it.
We will strike tomorrow night. They'll never expect us to dare attack the same building so soon again. And that is why we will succeed.
Shall I prepare the special truck again, boss?
Of course not, you fool. That would be what they'll watch for. I have a far better, a far more daring plan.
Boss, so you need a bra.
I told you I'd go braless.
Is it to work with Jafar?
It's Aaron
Is
Go
it-
Bra. Aaron Go Bra.
Is it no bra November?
While the
You should
uneducated
wear a bra.
public wastes time wondering whether Daredevil or Spider-Man
Yeah.
Yes.
is working with us, we shall achieve our greatest triumph.
I mean, explains why he's got the veil over his face.
Soon, we'll prove that the Masked Marauder is the most brilliant criminal brain in all the tri-state area.
Correct. With 2 Ks.
He's worried about the Rona.
Mhm.
But what of the executive board at World Motors? Even they have a TV set in their plush, luxurious conference room.
This has been another special broadcast presented in the public interest by the Daily Bugle, New York City's
New York.
New York City is
most civil-minded, crusading newspaper. Who wants
All
to be
right.
my cousin, my brother?
On the right is your cousin.
Well, the first guy, it's the older. No, he's in the far right. That's right. Go ahead, somebody.
What? The one on the left, you mean, right?
Well, no, the one on the
I
far
think
right.
I'm the guy holding his head, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't he realize he's practically invited the Marauder to attack us again?
And there's the cousin. Jay's
Ah! Bumbling, blithering brain, bird brain incompetent. He's a worse menace than the Marauder. And that's my brother I'm talking about.
Oh, dear God, why did I hire James Mason? In order to sell some more copies of that sensation-seeking rag of his. He's made us shop at Target again. This talk is killing me.
Well, it could be Publix where shopping is a pleasure.
How dare you?
How
don't,
dare I?
don't just sit there. The Marauder is probably planning his next strike right now. We've got to redouble our security measures. Contact the police, the National Guard, Barry the Platypus, the FBI.
Getting the platypus.
I want maximum protection, and I want it fast.
You're right, JW.
Of course I am, you bootlicking toad. That's why I'm.
Master.
I was going to be frank, and I almost lapsed into Dean. I'm chairman of the board.
Well, if you start drinking, then you'll be Dean.
Everybody.
Somebody, sometime.
No, he was singing correctly because he started like having problems drinking.
Mm-hmm.
You know the song.
And on the roof above, the super sensitive auditory nerves of the man without fear tell him exactly what he needs to know. It worked. Now to wait and see what happens.
Right,
We're only on page 8. How's that possible?
the diversity. It's helping us.
You okay there?
Then the one day
Right there on page
we
8.
met this fella.
Hold on a second. I gotta honk. All right, no go.
But although Daredevil keeps the lonely vigil until dawn, they must be planning an entirely new method of attack. The Marauder always strikes at night, which gives us a 12-hour breathing spell. So I'd better return to the office before Foggy and Karen get too curious about my absence.
Mm-hmm.
Or about each other. Ha-cha-cha.
Don't be honking me.
No, Foggy will.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't able to get any sleep during the night. I can't worry about that now. Hey, they can't tell if my eyes are closed behind these glasses anyway. I'll just try to take it easy during the day because I'm positive that the showdown will come this evening. We're going to change clothes quickly. Karen will be arriving to open the office soon.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna pretend he slept at his desk.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly 15 minutes later.
Huh, Matthew Murdock. Don't tell me you stayed here and worked right through the night again.
Right, Karen, I won't tell you. At least it won't be necessary for me to lie to her.
Huh, how can you work day after day, night after night, with no break, no social life to speak of?
None to speak of.
Mm-mm.
Well, if you want to know, I do a stream a lot.
Bill Clinton loaned me an intern.
Uh-huh.
So she's
Monica.
she's so right. My social life really isn't anything I can speak of.
Oh, morning, staff. Am I late or are you both early?
Huh, Matt is earlier than you think. He worked right through the night.
Well, in a way, I did.
Are you ready to check the Kaiser reports now?
Kazar!
Yes.
Oh, you know,
reports now.
I was wondering if I
Reports
should
now,
ever
Foggy.
be in a musical, but they try to keep me from them.
Reports now, Foggy.
Yes, Karen, bring them into my office, please. Is it my imagination, or is she actually speaking to me with new admiration, new respect after last night?
It's just your imagination running away with you, and no
Running away
RESPEC
with me.
for you.
Wow, I feel like a fraud. I feel like the angel,
Yes.
letting her suspect that I'm Daredevil. But if it will make me seem more glamorous, more romantic to her, it is worth it. Why, you better look after yourself. Get yourself some coffee, Matt. You look George Bush.
Yeah, get some chock full of nuts. That heavenly coffee.
Nah, got that. Okay, now that you've patiently endured page after page of ponderous plot development, it's action time, true believers. So we push the clock ahead a few hours as dusk begins to fall once more over the sprawling city.
Sprawling city.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yes, really.
Page 9.
Oh dear God, how many pages is this?
It's actually not that big of a book. You guys just keep ad-libbing.
Well, they give us a straight line, man. You got it.
You want a straight line? Go to Florida. After that blundering broadcast of J. Jonah Jameson's last evening, there's no telling what
3 days, yeah.
But not one of them's not what you think it is. At the Rhodes Motors building tonight. But whatever comes up, our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is going to be right there to handle it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, who's that? Oh no, it's Madison with 2 Y's and an N.
It's not where you think.
Daredevil. And he's heading straight for World Motor Center.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to get himself a big truck, one of those monster trucks.
He could give himself a spider buggy.
One thing's for sure, it's not because he wants to buy himself a new station wagon.
I hear someone behind me. Judging by the intensity of his pulse beat, it can only be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As my beat goes honk, 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 honk.
Feel the beat around.
Hold it, Masked Man. We've got a little score to settle. Remember,
What?
Fossil?
Not
Remember-
now, Webhead. I've got to reach the
Remember-
world.
It's okay.
I've got to reach the World Motors building first.
I'll bet you, Sunshine, to meet the Marauder, right?
Now I'm in for it. He's bracing for attack.
Mm-hmm.
You know a lot more about this Marauder business than you're telling, mister. And I'm gonna find out what it is, even if I have to beat the shit out of you.
You night-crawling nincompoop. We should be working together, not against each other. Don't you remember how I once helped you against the Ringmaster? Why would I try to lean on you now?
That's what I was hoping you'd tell me. You were a real pussycat then. Yow!
Now pay attention, because this is the last time we'll tell you that Dee Dee and Spidey met once before in Spider-Man number 16.
Now on to page 11.
My blows don't seem to have had any effect at all upon him.
Oh my.
Look, fella, what in blazes are you trying to prove? Besides the fact that you're a natural-born troublemaker. Mischievous scamp.
Yeah.
You dress like the devil, and I'm supposed to trust you. You're not my scumbag. It's simple, Hornhead. I'm gonna make you talk. And if it's the last thing I do.
Been talking, I just can't see. You juvenile jumping jack in the box. How can I talk when I'm too busy dodging those haymakers of yours?
What?
Three J's!
Yep.
I slipped. That one almost tagged me.
That was my chance while he's off balance.
Missed him. Yeah, you gotta kiss him.
Once I nail him, he'll be only too glad to tell me what I want to know.
What I really, really want.
Oh, behave, baby.
And what's with this guy? No matter how fast I am, he manages to roll like Rick Astley. With each blow. I haven't landed a real solid punch yet. Thap.
Oh my.
Okay, Webhead, that did it. I don't act as a punching bag for anybody.
Especially not in your own magazine.
How dare you attack me without giving me 3 Ks?
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. did I do that for? Now he's really mad. What's with you anyway? Don't you have sense enough to fall down after you've been roundly whumped?
He's gonna fall down. Will he get back up again?
Keep talking, Daredevil. Don't stop. Whatever you do, I want to be sure I remember the way you are now before I murder you.
Oh my!
Matthew, my boy, you fought a good fight. That web-slinging wonder is just too strong. I gotta rest for a few seconds, even if it means letting him land another punch.
Lucky for me, he doesn't have my spider sense, or I'd never be able to handle him. Hey, but he's winded now. I can tell. So here goes. 3, 2, 1. Professor Pixel, who cannot be here tonight to join us. Geronimo!
That's right. He's too busy watching Doctor Who, probably,
Yes, yes.
for his channel to put people to sleep.
And you
Bok
nodded off.
choy. Bok choy makes Chinese food.
He
Swing
said-
American.
It says Bach, not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though I managed to fall back with the punch, still felt like a sledgehammer.
Pajama. Yeah.
But this is what I need. This is what I've longed for. Just a few more seconds to catch my breath.
Every breath
Now.
you take.
Now, Masked Man, tell me what I need to know. Don't make me hit you again, like Hank did to Janet.
Dear God.
I'll say for one thing for him, he doesn't know how to quit.
Can't take another blow like that. Gotta make my move now, when he least expects it. Wait. That noise overhead. Getting louder. Heading towards the World Motors building.
Was it supposed to be the World Trade Center, but they didn't want to do it?
No. It's
World Trade Center was still 10 years away.
Yeah. I would imagine though if they would have been 10 years later, they probably would have done that though.
yeah.
Looks like you're in luck, Daredevil. You've got a reprieve coming. Unless I miss my guess, there's something more important to tackle up there.
Sound of powerful engines. Moving slower than any airplane. With a different rhythm than a helicopter. Can only mean one thing.
Oh, it's me. Okay. I was gonna say that costume's really bright red down there.
Yeah.
Hi! Hello, everybody!
Mhm.
It's a blimp.
Wow.
Slowly.
Are you fat shaming that aircraft?
It's Faith!
It's Lizzo.
Oh dear God.
If it's the
Slowly.
Marauder. Oh, sorry.
Slowly, steadily descending towards the rooftops.
Mm-hmm.
If it's the Marauder you're after, we'd better postpone our little fun fest and see what that overgrown gas bag is up to.
The gasinator.
But Daredevil and Spider-Man
Yes.
Yes.
are not the only two who have sighted the approaching aircraft.
Okay, Irish cops.
Bagora! They're coming closer, Dave. Better check with Central Security.
Hold it! They're starting to swing around. It may be a false alarm. Let's just wait a few more seconds. I need to finish my sandwich over here.
Yes. That's a Goodyear blimp.
Not my sandwich. That's the woman over there.
Mm-mm.
How about that? It's a good thing we waited. I finished my sandwich.
Yeah, we'd have made a couple of prize chumps of ourselves. Pressing the panic button at the sight of one of our own advertising blimps. I never saw one flying so low before, though.
and in the pilot's cabin of the advertising blimp, which continues to draw nearer.
It worked, as I knew it would. They still suspect nothing. They are completely unaware. No alarm has yet been sounded.
I've got to hand it to you, boss. Jafar, you still haven't slipped up yet.
Yes.
What? I'm gonna have a heart attack and die for not surprise.
No,
Have
no.
another stale cracker.
And I never shall. The Masked Marauder, can outwit any enemy or any combination of enemies. Now, assemble our first attack group. We land in 30 seconds.
Or is it free?
Even Moon Girl.
So the next person has to be a Fran Drescher too. He's gonna have all the weird henchmen.
Okay,
Take your places.
I'll do the Fran Drescher then.
Quickly, remember, as in all our operations, split-second timing is of paramount importance. Now, go.
Don't worry, boss. They'll never know what hit him. Just had some wasabi.
I think you're gonna say our split-second timing in the Publix is of paramount importance.
Yeah, Paramount streaming service or Paramount Pictures.
Yeah. All right,
Is it a
next
pleasure
page.
though?
Next page.
Next page. Only page 13. Here we go.
But a few rooftops away, we find.
Most of the guards are in the streets surrounding the building. By the time they reach the roof, it might be too late.
Not if we get there ahead of them.
What if it's on fire?
Oh no.
We don't care.
I'm taking off first.
Oh my.
Don't try to stop me, Masked Man. Because I'd refuse to call you Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want to prove you're in cahoots with the Marauder.
It's all yours, Webhead. I'll wait here in the cheering section.
Yeah, that's right. I'll be the hero in your book.
Mm-hmm.
With that Steve Ditko butt shot.
Thus, atop the World Motors building, the stage is set and the action begins.
Irish cop.
Begorra! The blimp was a phony. 'Tis the Marauder and his men. We've got to stop him.
Begorra! Stay where you are, or we'll fire!
Don't shoot. You've got us dead to rights. That's it, you fools. Just come a little closer.
Come a little bit
You're
closer.
my kind of man, so
Big
big and so strong.
A little bit closer now, baby.
By the time they've recovered their sight sufficiently to alert the guards below, we'll have departed with the precious fueling formulator. Now you have your orders. Proceed as planned.
Not so fast, Marauder. There's one little detail you seem to have forgotten.
Who is that? Perry the platypus!
Oh no.
Your friendly neighborhood platypus, man.
Oh.
Defender of the oppressor of the wicked. The former handball champ of my entire neighborhood. I play handball and get a grip on myself.
Big
Oh, my.
deal. I am the handball champ of the entire tri-state area. Now get it. He mustn't stop us now.
No one can stop us now.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Sam.
Will we ever get 3Ks?
Yes.
Stop you! Perish the thought, my good man. I wouldn't stop you for the world. I'm just trying to help you out of the goodness of my heart. Say, how would you like to kill an old lady who lives over in Queens? Plus, I thought you appreciated a little boxing lesson. It might come in handy, someday, like in case some roughnecks try to take away your trading cards in prison.
Walk like an Egyptian.
thunk. Therefore I am.
Mm-hmm.
I can't understand why you bad guys always try to fight it out with a good guy like me. A good guy who's never been mean to Daredevil whatsoever this whole entire issue.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't you learned yet that us good guys always win? It's in the very first clause of our union contract. Plus, you wear purple. Bad guys lose.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it's lucky for you that I'm a gentle, forgiving type of fellow. Otherwise, I might be angry at you little pranksters for making people think that I'm on your side. Oh, and don't worry, you won't remember this because you'll be dead as I crack your heads together.
Mhm.
Also, I sure hope this won't cause you any hard feelings on your part, being dead. I'm trying to make it as painless as possible, but you guys have such slippery heads.
Ooh.
Whoa. Wow, my costume got sticky.
Ew.
Look at there. When you wake up later on, you'll be as be as bad as new.
Yeah.
And sticky.
Yum fa doopa doopity doo.
You'll be singing a different tune after I. Hey.
Better let me have that sunny. It might be loaded. Hee 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 hee.
Doopity-dee.
True.
Even without a gun, I'll prove you ain't so tough. Everyone's scared to stand up to you, but I'm different.
Look, Big Mouth. Do I tell you my troubles? Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
He's the last of them, except for that dastardly marauder himself. It was so nice of him to wait his turn and all.
Mm-hmm.
I see how we're only on page 15.
Mm-hmm.
What hour is it? We reached that other hour yet, Trusty?
Getting there.
Okay. Marauder, it sounds to me like you're playing our song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all shook up. Whoa.
Woohoo.
Yeah, hey. Really? Okay. Well,
All
Yeah,
shook up.
yeah. Do you want to give up now, or do you, after I waltz, you around a bit?
You meddling fool! You've upset my vital timetable. Well, maybe one quick waltz, but I lead.
All right.
And one for which you will pay with your life.
Mm-mm. Dance of death.
Waltz? Would you mind repeating that? I'm compiling a list of corny supervillain cliches and
Do you think it's a laughing matter, you wall-quarring weasel?
Wall calling Pipus?
Zach.
Eric?
I don't know what's going on.
Welcome to hour 2.
No, it's not.
No, you're ahead of schedule.
You're
You're
a
just at the
minute.
59-minute mark.
Not according to my clock.
Your clock's a minute fast.
Wow, that's weird. Okay.
That's weird. Trusty's trying to end as early.
My bad.
We're going to file that under wishful thinking.
Yeah. He blinded you with science?
Hey, you let me leave my line here.
Yes.
He blinded me with science.
Woo.
I cannot see. Even my spider sense can help me now. I'm as helpless as Alicia.
Mm-hmm.
Although the effects of my Optiblastinator are temporary, I am stalling for time.
Mm-hmm.
They'll last long enough for me to finish you off and get to 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Now, welcome to hour number 2.
Nader.
Nator, forever.
If Daredevil's watching, he just noticed we got the hour 2.
Yes.
Oh, you must be laughing at me.
But the man without fear is doing far more than the ho-ho-ho bit.
Whoa,
Larry the platypus.
It's Thanksgiving.
There's one thing I can't stand. It's a name dropper.
Swap.
If I was able to fell Spider-Man
Yes.
with one single blast, how do you expect to have a chance against me?
Let's just say I'm an incurable optimist. Also, I've got a secret advantage.
What's that?
I haven't enough sense to be frightened.
What's this green stuff on me?
Oh no.
It's not.
Well, my arrogant antagonist, this is where you shall learn the true meaning of fear.
That. Some sort of beam striking my face, aimed at my eyes. I guess I'm just a backward student. Maybe I need another lesson.
It's impossible. You should have been temporarily blinded. Stop. In the name of love.
So that's what it was. In my case, it's sort of like gilding a lily. I mean, how do you blind a man who's already sightless?
I thought you said killing a lily at first, and I was like, oh, it's gilding.
Gilding, yes.
My Optiblastinator never fails. You can't attack me. It is impossible. Oh.
Fuck.
Back
Mister-
away.
Mister, you talk too much. It's moments like this that make me glad I'm a typical red-blooded American Marvel superhero.
Yeah.
That hasn't been ruined by Disney yet.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? Did you see She-Hulk?
Yeah.
He was in character.
Yeah, he strutted out, man.
You can't stop me. You can't. Not when I've come so close to success. I can't lose everything now.
You're not much at karate, friend. But you sure deliver an impassioned soliloquy.
Thank you.
Anyway, after tangling with Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
your chop feels like a love tap.
Love tap.
Baby.
Sign says stay away, fool.
Yeah.
But since you've run out of witty repartee, we might as well wrap this up. I'm getting a little tired of talking to myself. Gesundheit.
What?
The blimp. Its motors are revving up. The Marauder's men must have revived. They're trying a getaway. Without even saying goodbye. I mean, like, how crass is that?
You say goodbye, but I say hello.
Oh no, he's gonna shoot the blimp.
Without a second's hesitation, the sightless sensation reaches down, seizing a weapon which one of the Marauder's men had dropped.
Oh no.
It's a hydrogen-filled blimp, you idiots.
Oh, if it is. Oh my God.
And now for the neatest trick of the week. I could tell by the weight that there's only one shell remaining in the chamber. Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. So this shot has to do it. And it must be now, before the blimp is so high that a crash will cause fatalities. If ever my radar sense had to be as sharp as a pair of eyes, this is the time. Here goes.
Doc, Lizzo, Doc!
And he took out half of New York.
Oof.
Yo, I went all Hindenburg on your ass. Scratch one busted blimp, mofos.
Yow. Yow.
It exploded.
Well, there goes our getaway. We'll be trapped.
Why is that guy dabbing?
He's dabbing, man.
He's down there.
That's that.
It's when you know what it is. That's basically when Lizzo has Taco Bell.
Oh my God, yes.
I should have done the yow.
Yes.
Hey, biological weapons, it's no fair.
Yeah, yeah.
And that, as they say in the funny papers, takes care of that. I hear running footsteps coming up the stairway. The guards are on the way to take care of the Marauder and his men. Luckily, the building's fireproof.
Mm-hmm.
The blimp will soon harmlessly burn itself out.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how Spidey's making out. The effects of the Opti Blast should have worn off by now.
Well, I do have good game. I probably found somebody to make out with.
Mm-hmm.
Not
But
like
you don't have your hands gams.
It's not like he's dark side or anything. Okay, group, playtime's over. Here come the nice men to put you in your warm, cozy little cells.
Look, it's Daredevil. He's something of a crime fighter himself. He's the one who nabbed the Marauders gang.
Pagora! Then he was on our side all along. It was Spider-Man who was in league with the crooks.
Show them what it was. That's true.
Then Jameson was right about that blasted menace. We should have believed him.
Yes!
Oh, rats. My luck's running true to form. Just as honking usual. I end up being the villain of the piece again. Well, that slap-happy hornhead comes out smelling like a rose. After he murdered a bunch of people, he made that one guy dab in fear.
Mm-hmm.
Fireproof. Is anyone going to charge him for destroying that blimp? Hello?
Yeah.
No. Wait a minute. What's he saying now? I must be hearing things.
Now, hold on there. You're all jumping to the wrong conclusion. No wonder Spider-Man acts so bitter sometimes.
Yeah.
He was no more involved with the Marauder than I was. In fact, he's the one who tore them a new one before I could even reach the scene.
Wow.
Wow.
That's right. He destroyed the blimp.
Then suddenly, without a single word of warning, the man without fear plunges headlong over the edge of the roof.
Oof.
The Marauder, he's gone. While we were standing around talking, he escaped. I've got to reach the street first. I'll detect the rustling of his costume no matter where he hides.
What if he ditches the costume?
Yeah.
But even as Daredevil swings skillfully round the protruding flagstaff to land lightly on the pavement below.
Pagora! I'll never have a chance trying to run from Daredevil or Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes.
But in the guise of a uniformed guard, I might slip right past them with no trouble at all.
Minutes later, in the crowded lobby of the bustling office building.
Huh, Foggy, I didn't expect to find you here. I just heard that Daredevil and Spider-Man
Yes.
had captured the Masked Marauders gang.
Yes, Karen, I know all about it.
Come to think of it, you're walking towards the street as though you're coming. Yeah, as though you're coming from the roof. Don't you honk me where they were?
I'm not honking, I'm saying aha.
Okay, just checking.
Where they were, like you were saying, yeah?
Yeah, that's where they were.
I'm a clever sort of guy.
Honk.
I was on the 3rd floor visiting my dentist, but I might as well continue my little deception. Ha-cha-cha. Karen, I'll have to ask you to be more careful what you say in public.
What do you mean?
Well, if Daredevil wanted his identity known, he wouldn't wear a mask.
They're discussing Daredevil's identity. Do they know anything? I'd better try to hear all that I can.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Look at his little baby hand.
Why am I playing this role? That's no pixel finger.
Wishful thinking on our part.
Yes.
Better to eat Cheetos with.
Yeah. Foggy, I can't stand the uncertainty. The way you've been acting. Was Spider-Man right? You must tell me, Is Daredevil really the man I've known as Foggy, Nelson?
My chance. All it will take is one word, one single lie, and I'll be the world's most heroic figure to her. But I cannot bring myself to do it, and yet I don't want to crush my chances completely. Ha-cha! I'm sorry, Karen. I cannot answer you. Please don't ask me again.
Huh. But if the answer were no, you could tell me easily.
I feel like a heel, but I did it. I made her believe I am Daredevil without actually. Why saying so? Ha cha cha.
I'm sorry. Pixel gets to do it like 50 million times. I do it once, you freak out.
No, I bitched him too, so don't even try.
Whoa. We don't use the B word on here.
All right.
We'll use harlot, we'll use slut, we'll use tramp.
All right, I'll use kvetch. All right.
You know another word we never use around here? Finished. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what? There's only one word we haven't used around here yet. It's R3. Let's get to it.
Yes. Foggy, dear. Don't worry. I'll keep your secret. I promise. I'll never mention Daredevil again.
But Gora, how dumb is this bitch? Foggy Nelson, very interesting. It would seem my luck hasn't completely deserted me after all. It's most convenient to know the real identity of the man upon whom you are planning a deadly revenge.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, what of the real Daredevil? After long, futile hours of searching the city, he realizes it's no use. Even though the Marauders' men talked and the police recovered the XP-390, the Masked Marauder himself has vanished. Now, I might as well return to the office now. Not as satisfying as my skytop gymnastics, but it'll probably be far more profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Then, a short time later, a silent man soberly stands before a picture window, sightlessly facing the skyline of the world's greatest metropolis, cloaked in the mantle of his own haunting thoughts. Somehow I feel that the Marauder will return, more dangerous than before. And what of Foggy? How long will he continue his deception in order to impress Karen? As for Spider-Man, he too is out there somewhere, perhaps wondering about Daredevil, just as I'm wondering about him. Next issue, you'll meet the Gladiator, Timmy, and so will a desperate Daredevil.
Ooh.
Hey, Trusty, do you like Gladiator issues?
Why, yes, I love them.
But wait, there's more.
Is there more?
Just kidding.
Tell you more?
We want to thank you for joining us today. We had a good time. We hope you will stay. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I'm so glad we had this time together.
Just to have a laugh and sing a song.
Left in your tug.
We just get started.
And before you know it, it's the time to say hour two.
Frank!
Get them away! Time to Good night. Thank you for watching. Bye. Get out of here. God. Roll.